From non-profit organization chapter, it is first question. Actually, it is non-profit organization. All the basics and formulas, that is formats, how to remember. This is formats of income and expenditure account and profit and income and expenditure account, receipts and payment account, and balance sheet. These are the items, okay, which comes under which account. Already we discussed all those ones, and today now we discuss the first solution. And if you are perfect, that is the formats, then it is clear about this is the solutions. Okay, I have clearly mentioned with the formats, and as per double entry system, it should be entered twice. Okay, this is a non-profit organization. For non-profit organization, we should be follow double entry system. Then if you remember, that is a double entry system as a debit and credit, it is easiest one. Okay, this chapter is very easiest. Okay, or otherwise it's very difficult. Please go before going to solutions of non-profit organization, please be refer that please be watch, that is the basic videos. Then the basic, if it is the basics are clear, then it is solutions also it is very easy. For example, I discuss in this in the basics video. Why do you watch, that is the basic videos? Means first, for example, there is a balance sheet, income and expenditure account. It shows expenses and incomes. Okay, and the receipts and payment account, it shows receipts in the debit side and the payments in the credit side. And the balance sheet, it shows that liabilities and assets. Okay, so is for purchase of fixed asset, as per double entry system. Okay, that is the purchase of asset, it should be entered twice. Okay, so for purchase of fixed asset with cash, then if you are purchase asset, the asset comes to the organization. Okay, that is the asset. Okay, asset comes to the organization as per real account. Okay, that is assets going to be increased. That is one effect, that is debit. And another effect is credit, that is payment. Okay, if you are purchase asset, we should be paid to them. Then it is credit, it is increased. Okay, that is credit, we should be right in the payment side. Okay, payment side. Okay, that is only the double entry system. Okay, like this, every transaction has a double, we should be follow the double entry system. As per double entry system, we should be entered everything. Okay, so that is only the one. And if you come to the solution, and these are many of the basic, okay, many of the examples I have given in the basics. That is a basic video. Okay, please be referred to going. Okay, before going to these solutions. And non-profit organization solutions. So as per double entry system, there is debit and credit. Okay, so whatever is the receipts and payments account is given in the question, already it's one time is affected, either debit or credit. If it is a debit side, it's a debit affected, and payments already credits are affected. And whatever the receipts are there in the debit side, we have to enter only once, only the one. Okay, only once. Okay, because of if it is a debit already in receipts and payment account, if it is a debit is there, means debit already enter. Okay, affected. Then you should be affect the credit. Okay, and the treatment you should be right in the credit side. Okay, next, if it is a payment side, so already credit affected, then what, it should be right in the debit side of the one. Okay, debit side of the one. That is only the effect. And whatever the adjustments is given, that is the adjustments you should be entered twice in the one. Because of this is the adjustments, it's not entered twice. Okay, oh, this is the transactions or so and so events, that is a closing stock, like, okay, or opening balances or outstanding or prepaids, like that. Okay, that is the reason whatever it is adjustments, you should be entered twice in the accounts. Okay, so that is how to enter and how to it is easiest one, that's we can see. Okay, first, before going to solution, once we can read question, that is, the following the receipts and payment account of XYZ charitable hospital, prepare income and expenditure account for the year ending 31st March 2018 and a balance sheet as on the date. There is a receipts and payment, so it is receipts and payment account is given. So if it is a receipts and payment account is given, that is the receipt. Okay, debit side is the receipts and credit side is the payments. And so whatever is the first one under receipts, there is a balance brought down, means last year closing balances, it's becoming next year as a opening balance. So it is a one of the asset. Okay, it is one of the asset in the previous year balance sheet. Okay, so next, subscriptions and fees from non-members we received, and municipal grant also received, donation for building also received, amount received, and interest amount also received. This is only the receipts, should be remember, it is only the receipts. And if you come to the payments, then salaries, by boardings, by rent and pay taxes, by cost of vehicles and expenses of vehicle, drugs, and balance carry downs. Okay, these are the payments. Okay, next, and whatever the carry down amount is a asset. Okay, the closing balance of cash is a asset, we should be right under closing balance sheet, under asset side, closing balance sheet, asset side. Next, if you come to the adjustment, that is, the hospital owns freehold land, that is the rupees 1,60,000 rupees, freehold land rupees 1,60,000. A donation of rupees 2,000 received for the building fund was wrongly included in the subscription. Actually, building fund, where is the building fund? Donations for building. Okay, so there is a building donation of 2,000 received for the building fund, actually, okay, for building. Okay, but we are record in the subscriptions, so that is adjustments is there for donation for building and subscriptions also. Okay, so we should be add to donations and deduct from subscription, because of this is the 2,000 is not a subscription amount, so simply you can deduct from subscriptions and add to donation for building amount. And a building for medicines purchased during the year amounted to rupees 2,580 was outstanding. Okay, so medicines means we can take for drugs also, no problem. Okay, that is also one of the medicine in this in this hospital, charitable hospital. So drugs also, it is a medicine to the one, so we should be added to medicines. Okay, that is the drugs. Okay, and so it's not paid. Okay, not paid, hence we should be shown as a liability also. That is only the double entry system. Okay, affected double entry system. So finally, drugs has a adjustment. Okay, like this you can tick it. Okay, because of the tick marks indicates there is a adjustment. So remaining one, there is no adjustments. Remaining one, okay, whatever is the amounts, there is no adjustment for nothing. Next, come to the solutions. So finally, we should be prepare income and expenditure account for the year and the balance as on 31st March 2018. Okay, in this oral question, there is no opening capital fund. Okay, opening capital fund. There is no opening capital fund. So for computation of opening capital fund, you should prepare opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet and income and expenditure account also. So This is already accounts, okay, tables I had drawn. That is in the books of XYZ charitable hospital, income and expenditure accounts for the year 31st March 2018. That is expenditure and income balance sheet of next balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. It is closing balance sheet. It is closing balance sheet. That is liabilities and assets. And if you come to balance sheet as on 1st April 2017, means it is opening balance sheet. It is opening balance sheet. There is a opening balance sheet, only opening balances of assets and liabilities only we should be written. And why should prepare the opening balance sheet means for computation of opening capital fund. For computation of opening capital fund. So that is assets minus liabilities. Whatever the difference amount is called as opening capital fund. Okay, that is only the reason we should prepare. Okay, prepare the opening balance sheet also. Next, if you come to solutions, first, whatever the balance brought down means last year closing balance. Okay, next year as a opening balance. Okay, means in this current year it is as a opening balance. So whatever the opening balance is, we should be entered in the opening balance sheet. That is cash account. That is cash balance is 40,200. So cash is asset now. So write debit, okay, under asset side. Next is subscriptions. Subscriptions is an income. Okay, income and subscriptions has a adjustment. So income side you can write by subscriptions. The amount is 22,300. 22,300. So why I have written this is the first column means that is for subscription there is adjustments. Okay, we can wait up to go into the subscriptions. Okay, adjustments. Next, fees from non-members. That is the income only by fees from non-members. $5,400. And municipal grant, that is a municipal grant also is income only by municipal grant. The municipal grant amount is 20,000. Next, donation for building. Okay, the only donations is a income, but here it is clearly mentioned for building purpose. The donations is specifically it is mentioned for building purpose. Okay, so that is the reason. Okay, the whatever the donation for building, it is you can write under liability side. That is donation for building. This is called as specific donations. Donation for building. The donation for building amount is 31,200. Okay, there is an adjustment for this. Okay, that is the reason I have written. Okay, first column. Next, interest received 760. It is income by interest. There is no adjustment also. By interest account, that is 760. Okay, all debits are completed now. Okay, now you can go for credits. That is salaries. Salaries is expenditure and there is no adjustment also. So write 2 salaries. That is 13,120. Next, boarding also it is expenditure. That is 7,600. And the rent and taxes also it is expenditure. To rent and taxes, that is 4,000 rupees. And by cost of vehicles, vehicle it is an asset. Okay, vehicle it is an asset. So this is asset is purchased between this year, means in this year of 31st March 2018, means 1st April 2017 to 31st March 2018 means this is the cost vehicle. It is not there in the previous year, so no need to write in the previous year. Okay, in this current year balance sheet only you should be write vehicles. That is amount is 40,000, cost of vehicle 40,000. Okay, and after that expenses of vehicle, like it's here expenses of vehicle we can treat it as here like petrol and maintenance charges. Okay, then it is expenditure only. Okay, you can write to expenses of vehicle, expenses of vehicle is 16,800. Okay, next drugs also it is a expenditure. There is adjustment to drugs, that is 13,400. Okay, you can write first one and before the amount column. Next, the closing balance carry down. Okay, that is a carry down of the closing balance. You can go to the closing balance sheet and write cash account, that is 24,940. Closing balance of amount you can write under closing balance sheet, nothing. Okay, opening balance, okay, balance of cash you can write under opening balance sheet. Okay, under asset side. That is only the okay. So total treatment only, these are all those ones we are only entered in once only, one time only, because of already affected ones. Okay, now whatever the adjustments you should be entered twice in the one. Okay, twice, that's we can see how to. That is first one, the hospital owns freehold land 1,60,000. Okay, hospital own freehold land. So already it is hold, means in 2017 only, 16-17 year, okay, year, in this year of 2016-17, okay, in that year the hospitals own freehold land. Okay, that is the reason it is right under opening balance sheet, freehold land, that is 1,60,000. Okay, and in this receipts and payment account and in this adjustment, okay, nowhere it's discussed about that freehold land, either it is sale or okay, sale or again more purchase of the freehold land. So that is the reason this is the same freehold land, it can be carried forward to next year, means it is 2017 year na, carry forward to next year 2018. So that is freehold land. You can write under closing balance sheet assets also, asset side also, freehold land, that is same amount you can write. There is no depreciation and so and so, there is, because of there is no adjustment is given in the question. Simple. So twice we are affected. Next, a donation of rupees 2,000 received for the building fund was wrongly included in the subscription account. Okay, donation 2,000 received for the building fund. Actually donation received for building fund. First you can add to building fund. So that is a specific donation. Na? Add. It is included in the subscription. Na? From subscriptions. Okay, that is 2,000 rupees we have taken from subscriptions, and 33,200 you can enter into the outer column. Okay, and this is the 2,000 wrongly included in the subscription, means you can deduct from the subscriptions. Here you can write less donations. Okay, means from this amount it's transferred to donation amount 21,300. 21,300. Okay, like this you can enter twice. Okay, twice we are affected. And next one means this 2,000 okay, entry, and we are entered that. Okay, and a bill for medicines purchased during the year amounted to rupees 2,580 was outstanding. So it is one of the purchase of the medicines, means it's we can add to drugs, add, okay, add purchase of medicines. purchase of medicines. The purchase of medicines 2580. Okay, total amount is 15980, 15,980, and it was outstanding. Okay, so it is purchase the medicines, so it is expenditure. You can write under the expenditure side, and this is the expenditure amount. Still it is not paid, still it is outstanding, so it is a liability. So you can write closing balance sheet under liability side. So you can write outstanding medicine bill, that is 2580, 2580. Okay, so these all those sums we are entered. Okay, so oral question it is completed. Okay, so you can keep into the side. Now you can complete. This is the calculated solutions. Okay, in this one first you should be close the opening balance sheet. Okay, opening balance sheet, that is 2,40,200 plus 1,60,000, that is 2,200,000. Okay, so here also 2,200,000, and here you can write capital fund 2,200,000. Okay, 2,200,000, and this is the same capital fund opening balance. Okay, this is 2,200,000. In this 2018 it is opening balance, opening capital fund, that is 2,200,000. For this 2,200,000 you should be add surplus. Okay, surplus or deficit. Okay, so now you can compute, is it surplus or deficit? Once you can check it. So anyhow it is 15,000, 16,000. Debit side 13,120 plus 7,600 plus 4,000 plus 16,800 plus 15,980, which is equal to 57,500. Debit side only more, no? 57,500. So minus credits, that is 21,300 minus 5,400 minus 20,000 minus 760, which is equal to 10,040. Okay, it's a small calculation mistake. It's the 22,300 minus 2,000, which is equal to 20,300. Okay, 57,500 minus 20,300 minus 5,400 minus 20,000 minus 760. Okay, which is equal to 11,040. Okay, that is by deficit. Okay, that is excess of expenditure over income, means expenditure is more than income, then it is deficit. So if it is a surplus, we are added, but it is not a surplus, then less deficit. Okay, the difference amount is here, it is called as deficit, means debit is more, expenditure is more, and income is less, means finally expenditure is more, no? So it is deficit, we can call it as deficit. In profit and loss account, we can call it as net loss. Okay, here it is called as deficit. In income and expenditure account chapter, okay, in income and expenditure account, we can call it as deficit. That is 11,040. Okay, you should deduct from opening capital fund. So okay, minus 2,200,000, which is equal to 1,89,160. Okay, now we can add closing balance sheet also. Okay, closing balance sheet also, you can close it. That is 1,89,160 plus 33,200 plus 12,580. That is 2,24,940. Okay, if you come to assets, 40,000 plus 24,940 plus 1,60,000, which is equal to 2,24,940. Like this you can, okay, close the balance sheet also. Okay, that is only the affected as a double entry and single entry system. Okay, sorry, double entry system. Okay, so it is only affected once in the receipts and payment account. That's we can convert it into as a double end. Okay, only single time you can write, and whatever the items of receipts and payment account and adjustments, you should be write twice in the twice in the accounts, either income and expenditure account, opening balance sheet, or closing balance sheet. Okay, that is only the solution. Thank you. And if you want more, more videos, please be sent to my WhatsApp number, that is 74168 62278. Okay, if you require new questions, new question and solution also, you can send to my WhatsApp number. I can make a video, maximum I can try to send to you. Okay, and many of them commented on my video. Okay, thank you for everyone to watch my video. And this video is very useful. This chapter is very useful to 12th class. Okay, that is a CBSE syllabus 12th class and CA intermediate students and BCom students. Okay, for BCom students is very useful. Please continue the watch and subscribe that channel for getting more videos. Okay, thank you.